There.
Nice work, Light. Light, I lost contact with you again while you were being teleported. Did you notice anything abnormal?
It was just for a second, but I saw Sarah. I guess I must be doing something right. God decided to give me a little taste of my final reward.
You don't sound very pleased.
Ever since I woke up as the Savior, I haven't felt much of anything.
I think it's because you've been made something more than human, something almost divine.
Wait, what do you mean?
The Savior is God's chosen servant. The Aradia is your life force now. It's the light of God himself inside every cell of your being. What I'm saying is, it's as if you're turning into a god yourself.
And when does that stop? When the end comes, will I be sitting up there in heaven with Benevelsa himself? Not the future I want.
Back route into the Augur's Quarter. Is that enough, or do you want more info?
This is so disruptive. The festivities are like a...
Lord Snow used to protect me. Sitting here watching the fun. Short on blood.
I did it! I finally got a date with the guy I've had my eyes on.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. This is her intruder calling herself the Savior. She has
Force your way
The
in.
only thing I'll be able to see from here is the fireworks at the end.
If you don't have an ID, you're never getting into the Augur's Quarter. If you really want to see one of the shows they hold there, you don't have much choice but the tour guide. The tour guide sneaks groups of tourists in through the back route to see the show in the Augur's Quarter. Trust me, he's not that hard to find. In fact, he's about the easiest person to spot.
I think we've got it now. I know how to get you into that palace. The gate to the Augur's Quarter is locked, and that's blocking you from the palace. If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front gate.
There are a lot of popular attractions in the Augur's Quarter. People want to see them, and it looks like there's a back route that people without IDs can use to get inside.
Every night, there's a play put on in the Augur's Quarter to honor God, the Song of the Savior. It's very popular with tourists, but most visitors just can't get their hands on an ID, so they find another way to see it, from a pretty lofty perch.
Lofty? There's a monorail near the palace that the supply train runs on. Let me guess, the enterprising tourists sneak into the Augur's Quarter along that track, right?
That's right. It's the back route we've been looking for. Of course, the crooks who run the tours will most likely have people watching the entrance. You should find that so-called tour guide right away and get the whole scoop.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Houston branch of the Order of Salvation. Public Safety Office, Houston branch of the Order of Salvation.
How good of you to come and visit our glittering city. This right here is the Augur's Quarter.
Considered extremely dangerous.
If you don't have an ID on you,
There has to be a way. Spending time with you is all I really want to see this play.
Hail there, my stylish lady. You're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And I'm the only option they've got.
So I buy a ticket and you get me in to see the show, and I've nothing to go on but your word.
My word is good, but I can't offer any guarantees. I mean, who knows if you'll make it back alive? That depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All right, let me explain to you the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Augur's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee, was it the posters around town that tipped you off?
I could sell you out to the palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, Now, don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price just for you.
If you want to betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad Savior. A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for the show. One of my helpers will be in front of the gate to the industrial area. Give them that ticket and they'll take real good care of you. You know the area, right? Past Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city. We leave on the dot, so don't you dawdle or you'll have to wait for the next tour. Thank you for your business, my good lady.
I hear there's a pickpocket who targets only tourists.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
Remember, the tour meets up in front of the gate of the industrial area in the lower city.
Intruder calling herself the Savior.
You'll have to be there at 6 p.m. Make sure you're not late or they'll leave without you.
Good evening. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the The Recreation and Leisure Committee would like to take this opportunity to welcome all new visitors to the city. Remember, the only crime in Yusnan is not having fun. Thank you.
To the victor, the spoils.
You got something to show me?
Here's my ticket. Good enough?
Damn right it's good enough for me. But can't you read? Showtime starts at 6.
Then I guess I'll wait here.
Huh. Save the best seat, right?
There's a supply rail that runs through the area. That'll be your means to sneak in. Everyone who signed up for the tour to see the show is meeting up at 6 p.m. You have to be at the gate to the industrial area by then.
Welcome! Welcome to the famous Sneakin' In Special.
Here's your ticket.
Very good, madam. In you go. Now listen up and let me explain the rules. Participation in the tour is strictly at your own risk. Whatever happens, it ain't our problem. And that's it. Got it?
Per the schedule, the deliveries made from the Augur's Quarter to the palace only... Okay, there's a foul sea called Pandem...
Accept death. Pray for rebirth.
It is the last one of its kind in the world.
Can I reach it?
I wouldn't try. That foul sea is guarded more heavily than snow. Everything depends on it. It's the source of all the supplies that the world depends on. Humanity wouldn't last long without it.
I saw this coming. Do you dream of death? To the victor, the spoils.
It's an unbelievable scene, isn't it? The whole world's running out of energy and Yusnan's no different. Yet...
Vanity'll do wonders. The fools are probably bleeding themselves dry for their glittering city. I'm bound to honor your challenge.
Every day, it manufactures tons of food and goods, which are then distributed around the world. It produces useful goods from nothing, or so it appears. The truth is that it seems...
You can't root. So, the food that these people eat comes directly from the chaos? They put it right in their bodies?
More or less. Some people do find the idea repulsive, so they grow and consume their own food, but they are a minority.
The darkness leaves you. Meaning most of the population don't care. They're happy to eat processed chaos.
There was no other way to survive in this dying world but to accept the chaos in our lives. In all senses.
I accept the challenge.
All of the goods produced by the Foul Sea come first to these warehouses. This is where everything is sorted and accounted for. Then they're distributed throughout Yusnan, Luxaria, and other regions.
I can kill you with a single blow. I can win with a single... If Lord Snow was in the king, he can monopolize the world's resources and become a tyrant.
That's why the people made him their patron. He was the only person they could trust to manage the supplies fairly. And that's what he did.
Your soul is my plunder. With everything you have. Keep up if you can. Go and wait for a new dawn.
It's thanks to him the world hasn't descended into rioting for food and goods.
And yet here in Yusnan, equality seems like a dirty word. What could have happened to make Snow stop caring like this?
It's a tough road to take. But I've somehow made it all this way. If I just keep going up along these tracks, the most fantastic sight in the world will be waiting for me.
fighter at the edge of death.
You want a little something to
Keep going along this path and you'll reach the Augur's Quarter. Snow's palace is just beyond that. My sensors are picking up chaos infusions throughout the city. If you keep going that way, you'll end up in danger.
Not a whole lot of other options, are there? I wouldn't want to miss the big bash. What's your most valuable treasure?
Light, this is bad. The chaos just keeps on spreading. It's almost as if it gets stronger the more people come to the revels. But why would it?
Chaos feeds on despair, right? Feel like dying? What's your most valuable treasure? That much hopelessness. It's no wonder the chaos would be attracted to it.
I've come all this way to see the play.
Now to enjoy the show.
I found you, Miss Me. You sure this is a good place for you to be? You can see it, can't you? This place is going to be Chaos City soon.
Lumina.
The sea of chaos that laps at your heels. It's one of Yusnaan's biggest sights. It's like part of the show. Wow, would you just look at it? The chaos is going to swallow everyone up. I think the Savior has to do something. Since it doesn't seem our patron is doing much locked up in his palace.
What's Snow thinking?
Oh, he's not. At least not about the city. He's just thrown his arms up and given it all up. He's pacing back and forth in that little room of his, waiting for the world to end. You know why, right? It's all because of you-know-who. She's the reason he's dead inside.
You mean Sarah?
That's it. You aren't so dumb after all. Of course it's Sarah. Snow's never been able to let go of her. Do you know how many years Sarah's been dead now? Even so, he goes on pining and dreaming and wishing. He basically wore every bit of himself away. And now there's nothing of Snow left inside. So sis, how about letting Snow free already? For his own sake. If you ask me, it's time he got out from under all the gloom and memories.
Thanks for waiting. My tears fall into the chaos. Your soul is my plunder.
Time to say goodbye. Any last words? Oh, I get it. You know you're gonna die anyway, so you want to at least go out in style, right?
Light, are you there?
I'm fine. I fell into the warehouses. Which way do I head from here?
Let's see. I guess that you're near the Augur's Quarter. Start by getting out of there, and quick.
Something happening?
I'm picking up strong chaos readings all over the city. I can't say what'll happen. Just hurry to the palace. I've run database checks on the warehouses around here, but I can't tell who owns most of this stuff. People just stored their things here and left them to rot. I doubt you'll find any hidden treasures.
Chaos takes away the grief. I accept the challenge. Life burns brighter at the edge of death.
That ID that you got your hands on was assigned to a high-ranking citizen. It should be more than enough to get you into the Augur's Quarter. Well, I don't really have to spell out the rest, do I?
Die without regret. The light of your soul is mine.
The door is locked, but you should be able to use that ID to open it. If you have an ID, you'll be able to walk straight into the Augur's Quarter through the front gate. You should head for the Augur's Quarter before the deliveries start for the palace. That golden statue is a symbol of Yusnaan's wealth and power, and you'll certainly never get lost with that kind of landmark showing the way. Get to the Augur's Quarter before the deliveries to the palace begin.
The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently assessing the damage. Early indications are that the woman calling herself the Savior was involved. The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily
Blight, things aren't looking too good. I hoped you could hide amongst the deliveries to sneak in, but...
But what? Change of plans?
Sure, I guess you could say that. For some reason, the service entrance was suddenly forced to lock down. That path is close to us now. It's not certain why they suddenly closed shop, but it was about the same time that my chaos sensors went haywire. That kind of reaction, it can only mean two things. If we're lucky, it's just a new chaos infusion. If we're not, then it's a Seath. If Snow has finally lost his grip and become a Seath, he'll be nearly unstoppable. Light, pull back for now. We need to find out more.
I'm not done yet. Hope, start thinking up a new plan. One way or another, I'm getting into that palace.
But Light...
Seath or not, nothing's changed. I am gonna save him. Well, after I beat some sense into that annoyingly thick head of his, that is.
Okay, Lightning. We've got to give up on the service entrance. There is one other plan I had considered. It's pretty destructive and definitely dangerous.
Doesn't matter. What is it?
As you can see, the palace is surrounded by a formidable wall. All ways in and out have been locked down, and there's no tunneling under it either. It looks quiet, but trust me, that wall is too well guarded to try and sneak over.
Yeah, can we get to the point, Hope?
There's no path, so you have to make one. A show is about to start here in the Augur's Quarter. A show with one fantastic finale. At the climax of the show, a stage and an actor on it is propelled up to the top of the set by a little rocket power.
And you want me to climb onto the set and jump into the palace? I hate to break it to you, but that's a pretty big leap.
Not if you can topple the set and form a bridge. Then you can just simply walk across. It'd be easy.
I'm not sure that easy means what you think it does.
Fireworks are launched all around the theater at the finale. If you increase the number of fireworks, well, you could weaken the set enough to bring it down.
You were telling the truth about it being destructive, weren't you?
And you don't have much choice.
I guess I've just got to keep moving. Keep your eyes front. Right.
That's the spirit.
Hope, does that mean you'll be watching the rear? You'll have my back?
Of course I will. That's what I'm here for.
Who are you? Another of my adoring fans?
The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently damaged in an accident.
You must be in charge around here.
And just who might you be?
Just someone who wants tonight's show to go down in history. Doubling or tripling the fireworks should do the trick. Enough to scare the patron out of his den.
Did you escape from some mental hospital?
I'm just an old friend of the patron's. He never shows his face, so I worry. He's not the type for flowers, so I thought I'd send him a good show instead.
3 times the fireworks? That would cause one hell of a stir.
Yeah. This city could use a good stirring. If not at the end of the world, then when? Not much point playing by the rules now.
I like your style, lady. And you're not wrong by any means. Half of Yusnan's already sunk under that wretched cloud we call chaos.
Let me get the fireworks. I'll make sure we have more than enough. But it's gotta be today.
Hell, let's do it. But this conversation never happened, capiche? If you need help with the fireworks, the stagehands can help you out. I'll make a couple of revisions to the script. This'll be a show they'll never forget!
If you want to know about fireworks, I guess you should talk to an expert. I suggest that you go and find the pyrotechnician's crew chief. He should be over by the statue. That's where they launched some of the fireworks.
What? He's changing the show on the day of!
Hey, where are you guys?
Hey, what's up?
Change of plans. We're upping the amount of fireworks in the finale. At least double, maybe triple the number.
And why is this the first time hearing of it? Let me guess. It's that blasted director's idea, isn't it? Folks can call him a genius all they want, but that doesn't mean I'm a miracle worker. But I suppose complaining to you won't help the situation. You're one of his assistants, right? Then you know what I'm talking about. You're probably feeling the blunt of his capricious behavior as much as I am.
Then help me. Can you add more fireworks to the show?
I want to say no, but even if it is impossible, I'll still have to do it. That's my job, after all. All right, I'll do it. But I warn you, it'll be anything but half-assed. But you're gonna have to help me out. I'm out of gunpowder, so I can't make any more fireworks here. There are pyrotechnicians all over town who launch fireworks to mark the hour. You know that, right? Here, I'll write you a note. Show this to any pyrotechnicians you meet. I'll give you what they can spare, but you're gonna have to move fast to get them all. By the way, my pyrotechnician buddies aren't the only source of fireworks. Buy some, haggle for some, do whatever you need to do if it gets us the firepower we need. We just have to be sure that we have enough. Everything else will work itself out.
You got the boss on your side. You're gonna need a lot of fireworks to bring down that set, though. Go and gather up all the firepower you can find.
Is it just my imagination, or are you looking forward to this just a little too much?
Perhaps the chaos is getting to me. Don't worry, I haven't lost sight of the big picture.
Go, and wait for a new dawn.
Let's hurry. You'll have to get as many fireworks as you can in the little time you have. If you aren't back with them in time for the show, our plan will have failed.
I'm in the market for some extra spicy. It's fun just walking around. Only residents who have lived in.
Someone took my potion!
Head back to the Ordre Chronologique and give those fireworks to the boss. You should have more than enough for our plan.
Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying
The world's ending anyway. You want to end it.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
That should be plenty of fireworks. Now we just need to make sure you're on the stage when it lifts into the air.
And when it goes off, I jump on for a free ride.
No, it'll be too late by then. You'll have to be on the stage already.
On stage? As what? A piece of scenery?
You'll just have to find a part to play in the finale.
What? No. I can't possibly.
It's not a question of can or can't.
Some things in life you just do. Right.
Exactly. Now, go and deliver the fireworks to the boss. We'll figure out the rest later. The fireworks boss is at the launch site near the statue of God. First, you need to deliver the fireworks to him.
If you've got all the fireworks you need, hand them over to the boss. I've got a great idea for the finale. Come back here when you're done delivering all those fireworks to the crew chief.
After that, you can talk to the director about getting a part in the show.
You don't have enough fireworks? Well, you aren't going to find more here. Go and look in the city.
Why is it just me on my own?
Really? More fireworks? You really are gonna light a fuse under this theater.
I brought the fireworks. Will this do?
Ah, I thank you for... What's this? This is way more than I asked for.
We want to make this a show people will never forget.
Is this another one of the director's wacky ideas? All right, I'm game. I've bowed to his whims this long, no reason to quit now. It's gonna be dangerous with all these fireworks going off at once. If you're really serious about doing this, it'll have to be done carefully. I'm not here to kill anyone, you know. Make sure that director of yours knows that.
I think the boss has guessed what you're up to. He knows his fireworks and what they can do.
But then why doesn't he try to stop me? I guess he thinks it's still all the director's idea. He seems to trust him.
We'll be okay as long as he keeps thinking that. I really think you can pull this off.
Maybe, maybe not. But I've still got to memorize the lines and the rest.
Don't worry. Leave it to me. I'll direct you through the moves and feed you your lines.
Thanks. Lead on, Puppet Master.
Well, why don't we rehearse a bit, at least? To save the people of this world, I would give everything I am.
To save the people of this world, I would give everything I am.
I'm looking forward to this play more and more. I think you're gonna be great, Light. I really do. It's time to talk to the director. You have to convince him to put you in the show at the key moment.
Come on, sing it like you...
Okay, it's all ready to go. The fireworks are in place.
Fantastic! We're going to light up the stage like never before. We'll give you exactly what you want. A show that no one is ever going to forget. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if we bring down the whole set in the finale.
I wonder if your actors know how flimsy your setup is. Don't you think they'd want to know about it?
And just what are you hinting at? You're not seriously threatening to blab to the cast and let them in on our secret, are you?
I'm just concerned for your star, that's all. I mean, what if she gets hit by the fireworks and thrown off the stage? You need someone who knows the risks and how to handle themselves.
Maybe. Who's going to replace her on such short notice?
You're looking at her.
Huh? You want to get on the stage? So, this was your plan all along. All these extra pyrotechnics, they're for your own grand debut. You've got chutzpah to spare, I'll give you that. If you aren't the perfect person to play the savior, I don't know who is. Hell, I'm thinking maybe we should put you up there.
Good. Then it's settled.
Wait. There's just one condition. If you're going to go on stage, you'll need a proper ensemble. No one's going to believe you're the savior dressed like that.
I'll just wear the costume the actor usually wears.
No, out of the question. It would never fit. And besides, the look is completely wrong for you. Look, I can't let you on my stage if you don't have an outfit to wear for the role. I'll leave it to you to find one. Now, go buy something that'll work. Or you can go with the other option. You could win it.
Win it? What do you mean?
The Slaughterhouse. Right now, the grand prize is an outfit that'll be perfect for your debut. It was made for you. Join the tournament and win that dress. Now that will be your real audition. You say you can handle yourself on stage no matter how dangerous? Then prove it. Win that tournament. Go on, clock's ticking. Enter the Slaughterhouse tournament and win the perfect costume for the Savior. If you can do that, you pass the audition. Then you can stand on stage as the star of tonight's grand finale.
So the director wants you to win at the arena to be in his play. How about that? What?
Easy for you to say.
Light, head to the arena and get yourself a costume. If you don't hurry, you might not make today's finale.
I've been asked out by countless.
Short on gil?